Hi, y'all. Welcome back to your Andale Pues podcast. I am your host, Rose.
And I'm your co-host, Jezebel.
And this is episode number 12. And today we're going to be talking about rants. De todas las cosas que nos molestan.
Aunque nos digan repunosas, pero es lo que es.
Yeah.
We are who we are, exactly. Mm-hmm. I work in talent acquisition, which means I am on the phone all of the time. Probably about 80% of the week, I'm probably on a phone call for work or the phone is ringing, waiting for me to pick up.
Yeah.
I cannot stand whenever these guys are needing to fill out paperwork, we need their signature on something, and we literally just send them the email. They just have to click the button and sign something, and it takes days for it to happen. Like, it's literally, ay, no, pues es que no le sé. Ay, no, pues es que no, yo con el teléfono casi no de este. No, yo no de esas cosas, yo no sé. But, dude, I've gotten to the point now where I'm like, sí, pero el WhatsApp. No, sí, pues ahí, no, pues son mensajes. And then I'm like, it's the same thing. Open your email. All you have to do, sign with your finger. Because it's like through the DocuSign thing. Mm-hmm. Literally, you sign, you finish signing and hit OK or submit. And then it takes you to the next one if you need a different one.
No, eso ya es pinche huevonada.
Serious.
They think que mágicamente va a aparecer el pinche trabajo.
It wears me the heck out because this is stuff we need before we can even bring them on.
Somebody, pregúntale a alguien, you know? Just that simple.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't say it in a rude way, like, sí, pero WhatsApp, but I am kidding, not kidding with them, and they love it. But at the same time, I'm like, ay, no le chingue, señor, por favor. Like, firme el mendigo papel y ya.
Yes.
That's it. That's all you have to do. Click the button. So that's,
seriously,
I know that's a little bit personal, or not personal, but like
that's
specific.
It's true. It's like put a little bit of work in it. To me, it's like eso no me quieres el trabajo tan seriamente,
dude. And whenever they're in the truck or whenever they're in orientation or at training or whatever, I stand con el mendigo like, bro, come on, man.
No, I get it. I get it. My first one is going to be la gente hipócrita. Porque yo veo, I see a lot of people that talk bad about this certain person, and then I los ves, ay, que cómo está, ay, que guapa. And then you're over there saying, ay, pinche vieja fea. Like, you hear them say it, and I'm just like, really?
I feel like I struggle with that. Not like being an hipócrita.
No, yo no sé ser hipócrita. Yo no puedo. Like, I can't.
No, it's not struggle being an hipócrita. But I think for me, it's one of those things like where I have to constantly remind myself, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Exactly. If you really don't mean what you're going to say, don't fucking say it at all.
Exactly.
Because I'm not going to go and comment on somebody's picture and say, ay, que guapa, when I'm like, clearly, no. Because yo no sé ser hipócrita.
Dude, their shirt, like if I don't like your shirt, I'm not going to be like, ay, qué bonita camiseta. Or ay, qué bonito vestido. I'm just going to say, oh, hi, how are you? Whatever.
Dude, yo lo veo tan seguido and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, acabas de hablar mal de esta persona y ahí andas de lameculo. Like,
see,
no.
So here's my thing with that. And this is the reason why I say that I struggle with it a little bit, because I'm not a hypocrite, but I'm also not a shit human. I feel like.
Yeah.
So now your situations with some of the people that you've told me, like, bitch, I would walk right past, and I don't blame you for doing the same thing, right? Like, ni me voltean a ver because, bitch, you and I, zero. But if it's somebody who just like, I'm not their biggest fan, or they're not my favorite person or whatever, I feel like I'm okay, like saying hi.
I can be cordial with people I'm not like really comfortable with. I'm going to be cordial with you, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, thank you so much. Oh, no.
You know who that brings to my brain? What you're saying about being cordial? The girl that we used to work with at that company, the tall with dark hair. The one that was involved in the whole dress thing, like in that video.
With the stinky breath.
With the stink. You're right. Ahí sí te acuerdas.
Dude.
Ya me acordé.
No, nada más yo me acuerdo. All the guys would be like, fuck, y'all give her some fucking gum or something.
Yes. Oh, her.
Oye, espérate. Y tan mamona que era la culera.
Dude. No. That's what makes it worse. It's just like, see, what is it? Think of yourself highly in a humble way.
Yeah, not in a mamona way.
That's all you have to do.
Porque esa vieja era mamona,
creía
creyente, mamona, y luego le apestaba el pinche hocico. Like, y no era cualquier peste, era like...
Bitch, 3 strikes and you're out.
Era como si no hubiera abrido la boca en una semana.
Yeah, dude.
Like...
But anyways, with her, I would be okay, like, if I ran into her somewhere, just being like, oh, hey, how are you? Like, a wave, así nomás.
Yeah,
like no, like, no. It's just like, oh, hi, how are you? And then keep walking. I'm, like, notorious for that. And on that topic, if you are friends with me on Facebook, I follow you and you follow me on Instagram, or we're friends on TikTok, whatever the case may be, and you see me out in public and you clearly see me. You see me and you just... and like go the other way or like freak out or whatever, consider it done. It's cool. It's cool. But I'm that type of person, like, nada te cuesta, like, hey, I'm not gonna come up and freaking...
Hey, no, una vez me pasó a mí, like, I was at the mall. We had eye contact, me and this other girl, and she like did this, and I was like, ¿y esta pendeja?
Yeah.
So me la volví a topar, and I was like, a mí no me andas si la otra vez me viste y ni me quisiste saludar. No seas hipócrita. O sea, no. A mí no me gusta la hipocresía. So don't be a hypocrite. No pienses que me tienes que saludar nada más porque estamos así.
And
porque de lejitos no quisiste.
And I feel like you know whenever somebody sees you. Now, there are times, like, if I've been out and see you or the side of you or whatever, and like, no capea, I'm sorry, my bad. But if it's clearly eye contact and you just know, because you know, we all know.
Oh yeah.
Then it's cool. But like, yeah, we're not cool no more because I don't like that.
No,
and it's cool.
Tampoco.
You outgrow people and stuff, but no, not for me. Not in this house.
Yeah, if you don't want to be saying hi to me in public, then don't fucking say hi to me on social media.
Yeah.
The fuck?
But yeah, moral of the story is I won't comment on anything that you're wearing, the way you look, nothing, if I don't like it. Now, if you're a whole vibe and you're got it going on, girl, I'm your biggest fan. But if I don't like it, then I'm not going to say nothing.
Yeah, yo tampoco. Mejor me quedo callada ya.
Calladita me más bonita.
Exactly.
Or so I'm told. If you haven't started a new job recently or in the last couple years, I just want you to know that these bitches that work at these freaking drug testing places are completely out of control. They are fucking rude. They are fucking ugly to you. Mandonas, exigentes y bien feo. Like, they're treating you like a fucking robot. And it's so ugly, and it's so like, do this, and do this, and do that, and that, and don't you dare flush. Wash your hands, and don't throw the paper, and don't do this. And then they're like... I accidentally did it. Like, I did not do it on purpose. I promise you I didn't do it. Dude, she, like, was pissed, and you could tell. Like, you could just tell that she was just being so ugly to me. And I was just like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't do this all the fucking time. Like, yeah, si quieres, I'll fucking go and sit in the lobby and wait another 2 hours so that I can have to pee and freaking chug water. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but don't fucking have an attitude with me.
Good for you.
I didn't say it like that, but the concept is the same. But I was just like, you don't have to have an attitude with me. Like, just tell me, like, you were not supposed to do this. Here's what we got to do. But don't just be like...
Yeah. No, fuck that.
Slamming shit. Oh,
the way I would have snapped so fast.
Dude, I can't. While we're on that, and I'm sorry if this is y'all, but if this is you, be better, okay? And train better. Receptionist at any medical or dental office.
No, dude, the other day, we went to fucking Chipotle right here. Tell me why it was at night. It was like 9:30. It was late. We went and we're ordering our food. And the girl was a Cubana. Tell me why this bitch was so fucking rude to my husband and rude to me. And I looked at her and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Because she was trying to literally scrape the stuff that was on the bottom of the rice pan, scrape it off to give it to me. And I was like, le dije, no.
¿No puede agarrar otro sartén, por favor?
Dijo, pues tengo que esperar a que traigan más. Pues entonces vamos a esperar a la verga.
Or give me a choice. Be like, hey, no. We gotta wait a couple minutes.
¿A poco sí sirven esa mierda que está allí? Le dije, no.
It's nasty.
It was so rude the way she spoke to my husband that I was like, y así no se trata a la gente.
Mm-hmm.
Le dije, porque nosotros a usted no le debemos nada.
That's so
Le
ugly.
dije, tú eres la que trabajas aquí, no nosotros.
No
le dije,
shit, right?
Pero yo contigo no estoy siendo fea, entonces tú conmigo no seas fea. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
No, dude, it's just out of control. And it's not even, I don't feel like it's even like a customer service type of thing anymore. It's just a human type of thing, like human interaction. Like, don't be ugly to me. Don't be rude to me. I know your job is busy, but bitch, you collect urine for a living. Like, bájale poquito.
Pipe down.
Por favor.
Pipe it
like,
down.
have a couple seats porque no te va, right? Like, so not only that, but like the medical receptionist and like the dental receptionist, like,
everywhere.
Calmas, por favor. I know y'all get some shitty people, and I know that y'all get some people with a freaking nasty attitude, pero también ustedes de cabronas, too. Because I've heard it, I've seen it, they've tried it with me, and bitch, I am not the one.
Me neither.
I am not the one.
You better try Jesus before you try me, ho.
No shit.
'Cause no.
And at Chili's, too, even though it's not a receptionist, it's still the host, the person that greets you. We walk in and it was me, my mom and dad, and then the kids. And then so I'm like, okay, so we need this many chairs or whatever. This bitch said, oh, she was like, well, if you want to have a seat, she was just like, we don't have any sections available or open right now. So she was like, we've got to wait. And I'm looking around and the place was empty. It was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Well, no, it was closer to 4, actually. I'm like, it was closer to 4 in the afternoon. So the only places that had a table were the bar. And so I was just like, there's nobody sitting anywhere. She was just like, yeah, but the servers haven't gotten here yet. They're late. And so I was like, okay, so now I'm subject to waiting on the server? She was just like, it's because we don't have anybody for your table. I was like, okay, so there's bartenders here. Can we sit at the bar? And she was like, you can't sit at the bar because you have kids. Fair. But in this particular situation, like, no mames.
Yeah.
You're going to make me sit there and wait at the mercy of your server that's late? And then so I was just like, like, I understand what you're saying. I was like, but I'd really like to have a word with the manager about this. And I was super nice, super cordial, didn't freak out on her. Guess what?
She was the manager.
She goes and gets the manager, and then she comes back. She was like, no, ma'am. She was like, it's okay. We'll go ahead and seat you at the bar. No me vengas con chingaderas a mí, por favor. I've said it once and I will say it again. Don't come at me with some bullshit because I am not the one, okay?
Yep.
I've worked in a restaurant. I know what it's like. The hostess can sit your little ass down and say, hey, well, and I understand it's the bar, right? But find a booth right here on the outside and be like, hey, we don't have a server, but we'll all work together to get you, whatever. Or the bartender or the manager come out.
And then cuando haya server, you can come
take over.
We'll sit you wherever we need to sit.
Dude, I was pissed because like ya ni comía gusto because I was like, really? You were going to make me sit there waiting until your server decides to come? No, ma'am. Not in this.
So unprofessional.
So ugly. And who trained you too to think it's okay to tell somebody that?
Exactly. I wonder what her manager told her. I hope she ripped her new ass.
Or she probably was just like, there's this bitch out there wanting to talk to a manager because we don't have seats. And it was just like, siéntala wherever.
Yeah.
Again, I wasn't rude. I was just like, I'd really like to have a word with them about this. Yeah.
Baby mama drama.
Oh gosh.
Y no es nada más mi drama, son mensajes que me han escrito, and they're a bunch of messages that people are like, get this out there on the podcast. But we just didn't have an episode scheduled for just this. So I was like, okay, we can put it into the rants episode because I can relate. Mujeres que aún molestan al ex porque tienen hijos juntos. Y molestan a los exes y tratan de hacerles la vida imposibles. ¿Para qué? For what?
Because they're jealous bitches that
puro pinche envidia.
Traded.
My thing is, it's like, como yo nunca he molestado a mis exes. Yo nunca les la vida imposible. Si quieren ver a los niños, bien. Si no, igual. My babies are mine. And even when it came down to disciplining, I would always like, no, you better not even put your hands. I don't like for nobody else to discipline my kids except for me. Nadie va a disciplinar a mis hijos más que yo. Y en este caso, hay mujeres que ya están casadas con otros chamacos paridos del del esposo actual y todavía siguen chingando el alma con el ex. O sea, ya, maduren a la verga. Like,
to me, it's I spend my entire whole heart, soul, and being with these kids. I take care of them. I have been the one que siempre está atenta ahí con ellos. I have been the one with them all the time. And you're out there working all day. So by the time that you get home, you're not just going to come home and yell at my kids. And you're not just going to come home and spank my kids because they're being loud or they're annoying you or whatever. Like, that's just what's not going to happen in my house. I'm not the type of wife that's going to tell you what to do, but I am going to tell you what not to do when it comes to my kids. That triggers the heck out of me, and it has taken a lot of time and a lot of years of work and communication with my husband, because he's of the mindset of like, no, what I say goes and how I say goes. And when I say jump, they should say how high. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying you're not going to come home and just be ugly to them whenever I'm the one with them all freaking day. No, yeah. Absolutely not. That's so funny that that came up. I didn't even have that right now, but yeah.
Because my kids don't live with him. So when the little time that you do see them, like, why would you want to be ugly to them? Instead, love on them or whatever, you know?
Porque no están impuestos, I feel like. I feel like they're not used to, like, the noise. They're not used to the kids being kids. Like, no andan de desmadrosos, but, like, they're being loud or they're being, you know, rambunctious.
Right. But going back to this, it's like, yo nunca ando chingando el alma con la esposa de mi ex. Tuvimos nuestros problemas al principio because... por cosas tan estúpidas, pero ellos están felizmente casados. Yo estoy felizmente casada. Yo tengo tantas cosas que hacer, trabajo, los niños, la casa, el marido, que yo no tengo tiempo para estar en la pendejada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yo nunca ando chingándole el alma al ex para nada. Si acaso le he dicho, hey, por más de tu parte con los niños, like...
You have always said that it's always been about just show up for them.
Pero nunca ando con que, no, que tú eres esto, que tú eres aquello, que sí que esto, que sí que... No, porque eso no corresponde a mí.
Yeah.
Porque hay hasta un Dios que todo lo ve. Entonces, si Él quiere ver a los niños, bien, y si no, igual.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y en el caso como mi esposo, cada vez que vamos para México, él quiere ver a las niñas y a veces no las niegan. Y es like... ¿Por qué? Si mi esposo paga pensión, mi esposo les compra, yo les compro. Tú sabes, yo siempre pienso en ellas porque son parte de mi esposo. So, voy a hacer por ellas. ¿Por qué? Porque a mí me importan. Yo quiero que ellas tengan más. Yo quiero que tengan mejor cosas. You know what I mean? Entonces, ¿por qué atacar a la esposa del ex y al ex? Si tú ya eres una mujer casada, si tú ya estás casada con chamaco, en tu propia vida, en otra pinche ciudad en México, chingar, y aquí chingando el alma con uno.
Just because they want to fucking be like torturing you. Y nomás estar ahí pique.
Y fíjate que en verdad no me molesta. Me causa risa y lástima, pena ajena, porque digo yo, pobrecita, ha de estar tan miserable en su vida para que esté chingue la... Porque si una mujer está felizmente casada y feliz en su vida y feliz en todo aspecto de su vida, no anda chingando el alma. Yo me siento importante porque sigo en su boca, sigo en sus pensamientos. ¿Por qué? Porque yo tengo a mi esposo. Yo tengo una vida muy bonita, gracias a Dios, pero nos hemos chingado y partido el lomo para estar donde estamos.
And they think it just happens.
Y it's sad, da lástima, neta.
Yeah.
Dejen a los ex vivir en paz y ocúpense de su propia vida.
Que se vayan a la verga los que se tengan que ir a la verga.
Y que vivamos los que tengamos que
vivir. Women calling for their man, looking for a job for their man. Again, this may be way personal, but if this is you, stop. Stop. I don't hang up the phone just because the last thing I need is somebody to call is, oh, I called and she hung up on me and it was so rude. Or I'm not willing to risk my career for that.
Right.
But what I will do, because I'm bilingual, and that's one thing.
Oye, pero ganas no te faltan, ¿verdad?
Dude, all the time. Whenever they call and it's just like, hi, I'm calling because I was wanting to see if you're hiring for drivers. Oh, hello. Yes. We've got locations open here. Oh, okay. Well, and I'm like, okay, so how long have you been driving? Well, it's actually not for me. It's for my husband. Oh, okay. And I hate this about myself, but the tone immediately changes. Now, it's going to go one of two ways. She's either going to say, oh, it's because he doesn't understand English and everybody always speaks in English. So then I can be like, oh, okay, yeah, I speak Spanish. I can talk to him. Or it's going to be like, oh, well, I was just calling because we wanted to see if you were hiring. Get your goddamn man on the phone. Mm-hmm. Have him look for a job for himself. Why are you calling? Y peor del caso, when he's sitting right next to her. Mm-hmm. Babe, how long have you been driving? Babe, how long were you at that job for?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Babe, when did you graduate for that CDL thing?
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not. So what I do, because I have such a low tolerance for shit like that, is I'm just like, if he's there, can I talk to him? Oh, yeah, sure. Y luego, yeah, they come on.
Mm-mm.
9.5.9. That's not even a real number.
No.
10 times out of 10, the answer will be no. Porque sabes que whenever we bring them to work, they're going to be lazy. They're going to be unmotivated. They're going to be slacking because they're so used to somebody else doing something with them. I will die on that hill because that is what it is.
Yeah.
No.
I won't even do it for my kids. I remember when my son, Alan... He'd be like, Mom, can you call in to work for me? No, motherfucker, you call.
Yes.
You're a grown-ass man. You have a whole-ass job. You can call in for yourself.
So I'm going to put the video.
Hiring. My fiance is looking for a job. He has his ID. He doesn't have a driver's license. We don't have a car. No fast food. No retail. At least $20 an hour.
Válgame la chingada.
Must pay weekly. And he prefers to be paid in cash. He needs to be picked up in the mornings, and he needs to be dropped off at home. All you gotta do is just honk your horn and give him like 30-45 minutes, and he'll be out. I'll be providing his lunch, but he may need you to stop at the gas station to get him his Polar Pop. During lunch, he might need an Escobar, so you might have to drive him to the gas station to get one. Or if you don't want to drive him, it's okay, he can drive. He can borrow your truck. He's a really good worker. Just don't try to get all up in his face trying to tell him what to do all the time.
Oh, hell no.
After work, you need to stop at the gas station so he can get his tall boy. Like, that's literally it. And again, must pay cash weekly.
That's literally it?
If they can't pay cash, can you let me know if there's any place that would be cool with him using my social, though? I don't want to go into any details, but he owes a lot of child support to his other two baby moms. But like I said, that's like private. And go.
Oh my God. Is she for real?
No, she's just doing a skit. But you've never seen those on the Trading Post?
Yeah, no, I've seen them, but I'm like, is this bitch for real? Because goddamn, no, pues.
The concept is the same.
No, pues, mija, déjame a ver qué puedo hacer por ti, pero sí.
Dude, I promise you that's literally what goes through my mind when these women call for their men. And even I'm starting to get to that point where like teeter-tottering that balance where it's just like, even if you don't speak English, try. Or like if you're trying yourself and it's just like, hey, nobody here speaks English. Okay, I'll gladly talk to your wife and tell her about what we've got going on out here for you. But like, do not have your girlfriend, your wife, baby mama, whoever look for a job for you.
I ain't gonna lie. I've called a couple places before for my husband, but I don't ask. I'll be like, is there anyone that can speak English or Spanish?
Exactly.
And they're like, yes or no or whatever. And whatever they say, then I go accordingly. But,
no. No.
I don't
no,
ever
no,
say,
no, no.
are you hiring? No. I'll be like, hi, is there anybody that speaks Spanish? And they're like, okay, yes. And they'll get them on the phone, and then I pass the phone to my husband, because if anybody's going to be doing the talking, it's going to be him, because he's a grown-ass man.
If somebody calls me and is like, hey, do you speak French, or anybody speak French? No, we actually don't. So I'll gladly communicate with you. But no, dude. Okay,
no, yeah, I get it. How about the people on the internet que te mandan mensajes de un Facebook or TikTok like burner?
Yeah.
Just to insult you.
Dude.
And tell
you got such a taste of that recently, huh?
A mí me han dicho que yo soy fea y prieta y gorda. Miren, díganme lo que les dé la pinche gana, porque con sus palabras, miren, me las paso por el culo. Porque,
gorda, prieta y fea.
Ajá, porque mira, fea no estoy.
No.
Que esté morenita, sí estoy morenita, pero prieta no estoy a la verga. Tal vez me ponga prieta en Cancún esta
cuando
semana.
Regreses, ¿verdad?
Para cuando yo regrese, a lo mejor voy a andar un poquito
díganme
prieta.
Lo que quieran.
Ajá. Pero
y gorda
fea no estoy.
menos.
Gorda, estoy rellenita.
Tu abuela.
Y tu mamá también. Pero, o sea, no me van a ofender, o sea, porque yo sé que no estoy fea, yo sé que no soy una pinche fodonga gorda, yo soy una mujer guapa y mi cuerpo está como está porque he tenido 5 hijos. Si tú tienes un mejor cuerpo, felicidades.
Pero
bueno.
Te garantizo que las viejas que están haciendo eso, que van y hacen otra cuenta nomás para echarle a la otra gente, se miran como pinche shoddy, babe. Or SpongeBob SquarePants. It's always a bitch built like that has something to say.
Or
tell me I'm wrong.
Or the penguin from Batman.
I haven't seen Batman.
You've never seen Batman?
Mm-mm.
No.
I fall asleep. Dude, it's because one thing about
me.
The
old school Batman.
One thing about me, if I am still, you get me quiet, I'm knocking out. It's a toxic trait. I'm sorry.
Then on my birthday, I don't know if I want to take you to the movies with me.
No, that one, because it should be in the middle of the day too, okay, right?
Yeah.
And then I've been dying to see, been anxiously waiting for it. But if it's boring, I will probably fall asleep.
We're going to veer off a little bit, but we've read the Colleen Hoover books. It starts with or it ends with us, and then it starts with us, and they're so fucking good. Mm-hmm. The movie's about to come out August 9th, and my birthday is August 12th. So we made a date, me and Jezebel and a few other friends. We're going to have lunch, and we're going to go to the movies, and we're just going to have a grand old time.
So freaking excited.
Too bad she can't day drink with me.
No shit, right? Fucking always fucking everything up, dude. I'm sorry. I am who I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
No, pero esa gente que habla mal de uno en las redes sociales por cuentas privadas o cuentas falsas.
Get a life, dude. Get a hobby. You know what we should do? We should get a Netflix show list and be like, you know what? If all you're doing is sitting there talking shit to people on social media, look, here's some shows.
Y hacemos la lista que tenga los shows de Netflix con la opción de español por si acaso los que hacen esa mamada no hablan inglés. Puedan ponerla en español.
Que no entiendan.
Sorry que no
Sorry
tengas,
about your luck.
Sorry que no tengas estabilidad en tu vida.
When you go to a restaurant because you're so excited for a dinner date or you're out with your family and you finally get the opportunity to go out, whatever. Y te sientas en la mesa y huele al trapo mojado. I literally cannot, dude. Yeah, con the way that our sense of smell is, I'm done.
I swear to you guys, I thought of fucking German Shepherd in my other life because I can smell anything and everything from a mile away.
No, you can't tell me that you can't smell it. You cannot convince me otherwise.
You better go get another fucking rag.
Bitch, I can't breathe, but I can still smell. So if I can smell it, I know for sure you can smell it. And again, I've worked in a restaurant. I know what it's like. Si se empieza, or somebody left the trapo bunched up, you don't just get it and go dip it in water again. Who raised you?
I'll be like, smell your hands. And the way your hands smell, that's the way my fucking table smells. So please do me a favor and and get another rag because this smell is unbearable and I'm not going to eat here like that.
No, I just ask them for another table. And I tell them that it's because of the smell. But I feel like there's a way to do things and a way to say things. And I feel like I've kind of mastered that. And I don't want to say that it's manipulative, but it's to a point where I get what I want, which I guess ultimately it's manipulative. But it's in a nice way. It's just like, hey, I can smell that somebody like wiped this down. Because, dude, they wipe down it. Or, I mean, when I was working, so I'm sure they do it now. They wipe down everything. They wipe down the table, salt shakers, the menus, all of that. And then they go, if it's a booth, they go wipe down the sides of the booth. So that shit's going to be in there. So, no.
Yeah. No, fuck that. Parent or like a mom or a dad that speak ill on the other parent. For example, mamá o papá que habla mal de la expareja. Por ejemplo, yo no le voy a decir a mi hijo, ay, tu papá es un pinche mierda, tu papá es esto, tu papá es esto otro. No, porque yo no les voy a enfermar la mente a mis hijos con cosas así. Nunca lo he hecho, que me parta un pinche rayo, pero nunca lo he hecho. ¿Por qué?
Yeah,
porque
ellos, why are you like that?
Porque ellos se dan cuenta por sí mismos, Isabel. Ellos se dan cuenta por sí mismos. Yo no voy a ir a ponerles cosas en la mente a mis hijos, porque ellos ya lo van viendo.
I'm like that because I'm traumatized. You will never hear me say anything bad about you may hear me say something bad about my husband. You may. Y'all may. But my kids will never hear me say anything negative about their dad as a human. Their dad as a dad. You will never hear me say anything bad. I may say like, oh, you know, he's just, that's just the way that he is. That's the way that he parents, you know, whatever. That's all on him. Pero que yo le esté rayando la madre cada rato. That I'm bending my kid's ear all the time talking shit about him.
No.
Never. Because I am traumatized.
Yep. Como yo con mis hijos. Yo no les voy a ir a decir, porque ellos están viendo todo as the days go by. So, yo no les tengo que decir nada. Pero tampoco les voy a decir, ay, no, tu papá es un buen padre. Tampoco voy a hacer esa mamada porque no les voy a mentir tampoco, pero no les voy a decir lo que yo pienso. ¿Por qué? Porque no me corresponde a mí. Ellos solo van viendo. Y si tú haces eso, if you poison your kid's brain talking shit about the other parent, that just looks bad on you. O sea, te miras mal tú por envenenarles el cerebro a los niños diciéndole cosas malas de su papá o de su mamá, cuando ellos mismos se van a dar cuenta eventualmente. Entonces, si no tienes algo bueno que decir de el papá o de la mamá, mejor no digas nada. Hagan como yo. Yo no digo nada. Mira, yo me quedo calladita. Tal vez, como tú dices, tal vez te diga a ti, o tal vez les diga a ustedes, o tal vez le diga a mi esposo mismo, like, ay, pinche vieja, inmadura, que inestable, porque eso es lo que viene. Es una mujer inestable y por eso habla mal de ti, o baila fulana, cosas negativas de ti. Entonces, por eso, nomás me lo quedo así. Pero yo no voy a decirles a mis hijos, ni a las hijas de mi esposo, ni los hijos tuyos, porque no nos corresponde a nosotros. Ellos solo se van a dar cuenta así vayan creciendo. You know what I mean? So, don't be a piece of shit like that.
I can't. I'm like so scarred from it. And so what I ended up learning as an adult is that, and it took a lot of years for me to be able to like come to terms with this and like understand it, but somebody can be a really shitty husband or a really shitty mom, but they can be an amazing parent. And that, I think for me, the day that I had that realization changed everything for me. Like, and now, I mean, obviously if I'm scarred, you know, I'm talking about my personal situation with my mom and dad. The minute, and you have seen it firsthand on that voice or text, whatever that was. The minute she starts going off about anything with him, immediately cut it off. And she gets so mad at me for it. Even today, she gets so mad at me for it. She gets so offended. Oh, well, you never want to hear anything bad about him. No, I don't.
And you don't want to hear anything bad about your mom from your dad either.
Exactly.
But it goes both ways.
Both ways. But he's not sitting there cutting her apart every 5 minutes. Or he doesn't blame her for every problem that it's ever hit his life, ever. Like, it's not like that, you know? So for me, I had to draw that very, very strict line in the sand and said, no more. And to this day, I feel like it shifted the relationship with my mom because... dude, the shit that she would say about him to me, even as a kid, as a teenager, thinking back on it, I'm just like, why would you do that to me?
Yeah.
Like, and now a lot of the things that she said, I know, and I have realized, and whenever we were talking about that on an episode, kids realize who they have as mom or dad or whatever. They realize what everybody's doing, who pays attention to them, who doesn't pay attention to them, who's there for them, who's not there for them. And then it's ultimately our decision to figure out how we want to move forward. For me, it was just like, my dad is an awesome dad. He is an awesome grandpa. And I have to allow him that part of my life. And mom, I know that you hate every single freaking thing about him. But at the same time, like, I'm not going to cut him off to please you. Because you haven't even fucking cut him off. So no me vengas con chingaderas, por favor. Right? So let's figure out a way to where we can cohabitate and be okay with both of y'all being in the same room. He's a great dad and he's a great grandpa. You're a great mom and you're a great grandma. Los problemas que tienen ustedes entre ustedes, allá se los arreglan.
En su casita.
Not in this house.
Y yo te puedo decir, like, mi esposo nunca le ha hablado mal a las niñas de su mamá. ¿Por qué? Porque no le interesa.
She probably
no
just
le importa.
continues going off about it.
No, él no es así, neta. Mi husband es un alma de Dios y yo lo puedo decir con toda certeza porque mi esposo es muy buena persona.
Yeah.
Y también, estando con las niñas, tampoco, o sea, ni yo, ni él, ni nada. Que él y yo hablemos todavía.
Yeah, exactly.
Todavía, pero de ahí a más, no.
We're going to be going off about that one. Like with each other, right? But like not in front of the kids or to the kids. My husband not calling or texting me when he's headed home.
I just want to roundhouse him.
Dude.
Yeah.
For a multitude of reasons. No que ande yo haciendo que no debo de hacer. No que that I'm scared of him walking in on it. No. When my husband gets home, I want the house to be picked up. I want it to be tidy. I want dinner to be done and ready for him to, so that as soon as he gets out of the shower or the bathroom, he is ready to like eat. He comes home to a peaceful environment. He comes home to a tidied house. It's not always going to be super clean, but it's tidy. The kids aren't all freaking looking crazy.
Yeah.
The girls' hair isn't everywhere. And he doesn't.
No.
Oh my God, dude, that's...
Yo le digo a mi husband, porque llega and he'll be like, él llega directo a veces a bañarse o directo a comer. Entonces he'll get home and I'm like, why didn't you let me know that you were on your way home? I'm like, because you know how long that fucking comal takes to heat the fuck up? He always has corn tortillas. He
Every day
always has to eat fucking corn tortillas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, had you called me when you were leaving the yard and said, hey, honey, I'm coming home. Ya tus tortillas hubieran estado pinche listas ahí en el little tortilla warmer. Y
you can eat.
Así. Pero no.
No,
digo,
dude,
¿qué les cuesta la chingada? O un mensaje, hey, ya voy saliendo de la yarda y ya.
Send me a little text with a little car. That's it. That's all that I need. Because I know when Manuel is coming home, it takes him it's almost like a 2-hour commute. But even if he texts me like when he's 30 minutes outside of town or whatever, con eso. That gives me plenty of time to like, you know, get myself ready, get the kids ready, get the house ready. But dude, that drives me fucking nuts.
It drives me fucking crazy too.
Yes. And while we're on that subject of our husbands wearing us out, que traigan el pinche lonche que me levanté a las 4 de la mañana.
My husband has just done it twice to me.
Manuel's probably done it not even a handful of times.
4.5 years of being together.
But why does it bother us so much?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, of course, it's because
porque uno se levanta en chinga en la mañana.
I know that true, yeah.
Para prepararles el lunch y luego que te lo traigan. Me dice mi husband, no, mija, aguárdalo para mañana y me lo echas.
No.
No, yo hice eso adrede un día que no me oiga. Adrede un día lo hice y la comida estaba mal. Y no lo hice por esa razón. Lo hice adrede porque para que me trajiste el pinche lonche, que con tanto esfuerzo me levanto a preparártelo y luego me lo traes para atrás. Y él mismo me dijo, me lo echas de lonche mañana. Yo lo guardé y al otro día se lo eché. Y cuando fue a comérselo, porque he has a lunchies, the ones you program to heat up your food an hour before you're about to eat it. And he fucking heated up and everything. He's like, it was gone to waste because I guess it got reheated again. And I'm like, well, that's not my problem. You told me to, and you shouldn't bring that shit back home.
For me, it's just throw it away.
Throw it away. Throw it the fuck away. Give it away. Find a fucking stray dog. I don't give a fuck what you do. Don't fucking bring it back home because that's gonna be like in my head for a whole week
and
straight.
I feel like it is still so unreasonable because if they take them lunch or whatever, like, well, obviously they're gonna have like right there. But again, throw it out or
find something to do with it because
no, don't bring it
that
back.
shit back. No, don't bring. Cuando vas en la tienda, when you're at the store and somebody fucking bumps into you with their fucking cart on the back of your fucking feet. Pongan atención a la chingada porque se las voy a rayar. Ya,
Dude.
Miren, desde aquí les estoy diciendo, si un día se topan conmigo en la H-E-B o Walmart and y'all fucking hit me in the back of my fucking feet with your fucking cart, or you're just not paying attention and I'm standing there looking at something and you bump
into me.
You bump into me with your fucking cart, I'm gonna go the fuck off because first of all, you need to be paying attention. Secondly, you don't need to be that close with me with your cart. Like,
but
pay
this
attention.
is a random people? Really?
It's happened to me twice.
I would fight somebody too, yeah.
Once at H-E-B and another time at Target. And
because to me it happens with my kids all the time. Y me encabrono con ellos because I'm like, pay attention.
One time sí era un niño, but it was like maybe like 10 or 11-year-old. But why the fuck are you letting your kid push the cart knowing que no están poniendo atención?
No, that's enough.
No.
Old enough.
No.
Not to make a stupid ass mistake.
No,
like that.
exactly.
That shit fucking hurts,
that fucking
dude.
pisses me off, dude.
Same.
Girl, that lady was so apologetic and I was like, your fucking apologies no valen verga right now because my fucking shit hurts.
It's like whenever they scare you, that's that same response that I get when my kids do that.
Ya estoy asustada. My shit hurts. So fuck you. And I hope it happens to you. Or hold on. Déjala que vaya and then I do it to her.
Oye, pídele perdón a Dios, pero a mí no.
Pídele perdón a Dios porque yo sí no te perdono. No.
Dude, another person. No. Because my kids know, dude. My kids know. And I know it's so unreasonable to get that mad over it, but I do. It's who I am. So pay attention. And that's because así van. Así.
Dude, no. Yeah. I'm like, or on their phones. Like, don't fucking text and drive and don't fucking text and fucking push a cart because no. I'm gonna call the police on you.
Distracted driving and shit. That should count as distracted driving.
For real.
Okay, now I know that some of y'all are gonna come for me. And I'm sorry, but I am who I am. This is a rant for me. Y'all, stop with the bum bags. They are not cute.
I don't give a fuck.
They are not cool. They ruin your outfit. Like, so when people like do get ready with me and they'll be like putting their pants on and they'll do a shirt and like the whole outfit and I'm like, yes, that's so cute. And they fucking throw a bag over it. I got with a big ass strap and then care. A big ass fucking thing right here. No,
and she's just saying that because I just posted to get ready with me with my fucking bum bag, so she's coming for me.
I haven't even seen them.
I feel very attacked right now, and I don't.
No,
I don't care.
I was referring more to the Lululemon bags.
I know I don't have a Lululemon. I have a.
I feel like that's what started this entire fucking fanny pack thing, dude. I hate them.
I bought me one similar to a Lululemon on Amazon for my trip because I don't want to have to be carrying a purse or like carrying a purse here, and I don't want to take my big ass bum bag because I don't. I want to have a small one where it's on me, where I can keep just my bare minimum stuff that I need. Yeah. But I don't want to be carrying a fucking crossbody or purse or nothing. I just want it right here where I can protect it. Because you never, nunca sabe.
No, dude. I can't.
Well,
it's just not 100% just not for me. And again, I said it in last episode, like something about me somebody must hate, and freaking my voice may sound like nails on a chalkboard to you, but that's just a rant for me. Stop with the bum bags. I cannot wait until they are out of style and they're completely gone, and we go back to crossbodies, or we go to backpacks, or not we, but y'all go to it. But no, dude, those big ass, and I saw it more like with sports moms. When did this trend even start? Like 2-3 years ago, maybe? But they would get these Lululemon bags and just these big ass fucking straps, and then just like put them on there, and I never liked them. Like, I just don't see the appeal. But again, to each their own.
I wanted to get me a Louis Vuitton bum bag.
I see those and I just want to go fucking tear them apart. Like,
I think they're so cute.
Or tell them like, you wasted all that money on this. No, I can't. But anyways, bum bags.
Nasty ass neighbors. I have some nasty ass fucking neighbors.
These over here.
Yeah. They are always throwing, like, okay, so the trash people don't come but twice a week. And sometimes they get full so bad, especially over the weekend. And these motherfuckers over here just throw their shit outside the trash can. And then I got...
outside of the trash can?
Oh, they left a fucking, like, what are those? A pan for oil changing with oil in it one time.
I'm almost certain that's like illegal.
Yeah, it is illegal. But then we got a letter in the mail saying if we don't clean it up, that we're gonna get fined. So I was pissed. I called fucking City of Odessa and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, my husband and my kids are really good about like having our backyard clean, having like the alley cut and everything. I was like, that wasn't us. And they were like, well, we didn't just give it to you. We gave it to your neighbor, to each of your neighbors on each side, and the ones in the back.
No, fuck y'all.
And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. So, dude, I got fucking panicked and shit. My husband is a wart. Like, he was like, no, mija, tenemos que ir a... Dude, I'm like...
He's probably out there all scrubbing the oil stains and shit.
Go knock yourself out. And he's like, no, porque pues por culpa de otras gentes a nosotros nos van a multar and blah, blah, blah. So, dude, ahí anda el pobre de mi husband y mis kids limpiando around the trash can. That pisses me off. If the fucking trash can is full, drive your ass somewhere and throw it out somewhere else, or walk your ass to another dumpster that isn't as full,
or
and throw your shit away.
Put it away until they empty the trash cans.
That too.
And
something
like, no, like literal today, because you know how the schedule always gets fucked up on a holiday, like your trash pickup. Our trash can is completely full. So you know what my little ass did? I had a bag that really stank because it had like the meat packet in it from yesterday, and I'm like, dude, I gotta get this out of here because it's already like fucking smelling.
Y luego con el calor. Ugh.
Yes. So I went across the street to my neighbor and said, hey, I've got an extra bag that doesn't fit in my trash can, but it's stinking up. Can I? And I don't want to put it outside, like in my backyard or in the front yard, because it's gonna stink and attract animals.
Not only that, it'll attract animals, and they go and tear it up. Then you have a fucking mess in your yard, and then shit flies everywhere. So no.
Had she, and I asked her, I was like, hey, can I throw it away in your truck? And she's like, yeah, of course, because they have two. She was like, yeah, of course. You know, she was like, este de acá no tiene nada, because they had already set theirs out. But guess if she would have said no, I would have walked my happy ass over to the other neighbor.
Exactly.
And if they would have told me it's full, I would have gone. Because no, dude, like, stop being freaking gross. Like, and it's a reflection of the entire community. Or not the entire community, but the entire street.
Yeah. It's fucking annoying as fuck. So ahí andaba mi husband and mis kids limpiando everywhere. Everyone else's fucking mess is because he was like, no, nos van a tiquete que en cuanto va a ser. And he freaked the fuck out.
TikTok not accepting when I hit not interested on a particular person, topic, sound, anything.
Seriously.
Dude, In particular, right now, the whole reason why this even came up is, have you seen those Bridgerton videos where it's just like how I would look if I was in Bridgerton?
Oh my gosh.
Bitch, I like the show, pero ya párale tu pinche pedo. I don't want to see this. I am not kidding you. I have probably hit not interested like 20 times on 20 videos. Because I know like your algorithm takes a little bit to like catch up. Right? So like maybe you'll see 2 or 3 more. So I just keep doing it. But I keep fucking doing it and doing it and doing it.
And doing it well.
But I really do. That's literally me. Not interested. Not interested.
Yeah.
And then you know how it gives you options? It's just like, I don't want to put, I don't like this creator because it's not about them. It's about the fucking trend and the sound.
I had a creator like that. She kept coming on about the same shit over and over. And I was like, not interested. Hasta que un día I clicked, I don't like the creator or whatever. But then she came back on. So I finally just fucking blocked her. Every time, es que está como muy alterada all the time. Like, just, why do you have to do so much? Porque está bien bonita. But like, why do you have to go into the video like so hard like that? Like, chill the fuck out. Like, Michaela sometimes.
Michaela's really intense.
And
but I like her.
But I like her. Yeah.
It's annoying that I like her because she slides so much. She's gotten herself in such hot water over stuff.
Yes.
But I
do like her.
Have you noticed how much her content has shifted recently? Where she's softer and she's like so happy. I think she's so happy because she's had all that weight loss también, yeah.
And even her husband, like I feel like they just don't match. I feel like he's just a giant little kid.
You know, literally, you said that a lot nicer than I was gonna say it. I was gonna say, a mí me gusta pa' que no valga verga.
I mean, if you want to put it that way, that makes sense.
Feel like you're not wrong.
No, but where's the fucking lie? Where's the fucking lie? I see zero fucking lies. I hear zero fucking lies.
I'm sorry for saying the things that I say. I'm not sorry for feeling that way.
But I feel like, what does he do? What does he? Like, and then she makes him be in these videos, like the fit checks, and I'm just like, dude, like, why? It's so awkward. I feel bad. I feel bad for him because I'm like,
well,
my husband would be like, sácate la verga de aquí con esa pendejada.
Did you see the video that I posted today? I don't know if you saw the whole thing, but at the end, Emmanuel is helping me move the thing. He hated that part. But I was just like, but it'll be cute because it kind of like ties in the video. Like you gotta have a strong man to help you move this heavy ass thing. Dude, he was just like, really? I guess, like all mad about it.
No, but my husband doesn't mind being in videos with me, but if I was to make him do a fucking fit check, he'd be like, sácate aquí la verga.
Manuel would be like, got shorts, tennis shoes, shirt.
¿Y qué más quieres que diga?
And I feel like she but like expects him to be of a certain thing, where if he was just himself, and he was just like that, like my husband, and he was just like, oh, well, shirt, shorts, pants, ready to go, it'd be more endearing because then he really is just like being himself versus trying to match her energy.
My husband would be like, ¿y qué más quieres que diga? For real, dude.
¿Y cómo?
¿Y qué marca es esta? But he wouldn't. No se prestaría para eso. He's like, nah. He's too much like manly man to be like, en esas mamadas. He'd be like, yo no voy a hacer esas mamadas.
Yes.
You know? And I get it, you know? I'm not going to make him do something he's not comfortable with. I'm just not.
Like, if you're cool with it, cool. If you're not cool with it, okay, right? But, but yeah, he really does. And apparently, I guess he's gotten like a couple different jobs. Like, her husband has gotten a couple different jobs or had a couple different careers, which, I mean, again, to each their own. Pero yo ya dije lo que iba a decir y se tenía que decir y se dijo.
Y con unas palabras dijo todo.
For real though, like he
Uh-huh.
looks goofy, but not in like a endearing goofy way. But I do hope that it comes across that way on camera, and that it's not like that, and that he loves her and he cherishes her and he's obsessed with her behind the scenes.
Because I look at them together and I'm like, they just don't match.
I feel like you
I
can
don't
always
know.
just kind of tell.
Yeah.
You know, like when
Uh-huh.
somebody looks good together.
Uh-huh.
Like, when have you seen like a couple that's happy, like once they're older, that doesn't vibe or doesn't go together?
Yeah, no.
Never, right? Like they either go their separate ways or they do vibe.
Yeah.
And they do look like it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, TikTok needs to get that shit together because, dude, if I hit not interested more than like twice, me
Yeah.
van a oír a-
Right. I'm gonna fucking
le voy a decir a mi mamá.
I'm gonna fucking write TikTok like aliviánense.
That's what I feel like
Yeah.
doing because it's just like, dude, I have literally done this like 20 times. But the other influencer that I was gonna say that I thought you were talking to, because this is talking about is Anissa. It's this fucking girl that has this like weird underbite, which is not about her looks, but something about that girl stirs all the demons inside of me. I don't even know if I said that right.
No, that makes sense.
Something about her seems sinister to me. Something about her does not sit right with me. And TikTok keeps fucking showing it. And I blocked her account like 2 or 3 times, but she keeps making new ones. I don't understand what I'm watching, what I'm interacting with that makes me want to fucking follow a stripper from California with a fucking hectic ass life. Like, I don't understand.
I've never even heard of the broad.
I'll show you ahorita. Stop. I'm telling you, just something about her.
No,
But yeah,
I don't know her. But yeah, no, I TikTok has a lot of things that I'm just like, really, and they're so quick about like fucking refusing your comments or like deleting your comment because my Julian, he put like Julie faces on the video to my chicharrón the chicharrones that my husband made, and TikTok took it off because it was offensive.
Well, we have a video right now under appeal because they said that it's not recommended on the FYP because it's unoriginal content or low quality content or something. I'm just like, bitch, no,
Which
it's
one?
not. The one that we're laughing our ass off when I'm singing the Chain Hang Low song.
Oh,
I'll show you it but it's fucking annoying.
yeah,
like,
that's fucked up. Fuck you, TikTok. Get
like,
it together.
go worry about child pornography.
No
Go worry
shit.
about influencers not disclosing their brand deals. Like, don't.
Dude, there's a TikTok of this girl named Claire that started following my husband, and I was like, bórramela la verga. She started following my husband. She's this redhead girl named Claire.
Is she that Mexican?
Huh?
Mexican?
No, she looks white.
Oh.
Tell me why this bitch sits on a couch and pulls her legs all the way back and like she's wearing like tights or something, but still you can see the imprint of her fucking camel toe. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it doesn't have very many like videos.
It's probably just like spam, right?
It doesn't have very many videos, but it's just like random ass videos of random ass things. And I'm like, that was one of the videos. And I was like, who's this bitch? He's like, pues quién sabe. And I was like, he's like, pues quítala, amiga. Yo qué, yo no sé.
That'll be another story for another day because I'm so toxic about that.
But it was still in his notifications, like he hadn't seen it, so he didn't know that he had a new follower. So I was like, okay. So yeah, I fucking deleted that hoe. I don't know who it was or what, but I was like, nope. She don't need to be following you.
That's one thing I'm happy that Manuel doesn't do social media because yo estoy bien loca. Like I will, back when he did, I would look at new friends on Facebook, like who he would become friends with, and be like, why? Yes, era un pinche borlote. Now, if he started using social media, I feel like I'd still be like that, but it's not as bad.
Yeah. No, I didn't care that she was following. I did care.
I care.
No, I did care that she was following Raul, but I didn't really get bothered by it because he wasn't following her, and it was just videos of, you know how on Instagram somebody will follow you or somebody will heart your story and you go to that and it's like
over 18 only.
Oh
or
yeah,
shit?
over 18 only, or click on my bio for naughty pics and shit. And I'm like, a block.
Mm-mm.
And that's exactly what I did.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what they should be fucking worried about instead of fucking people like regular people like us that we're just posting shit.
Yeah.
Like,
mm-hmm.
and it's not about like, oh, being mad that my video isn't being shown or whatever. It's just about like, bitch, no. Like,
yeah,
this is not a real
like, it's not even there's not even a reason for it.
Exactly.
I mean, it was fucking funny as fuck. Like, let us be funny. We're fucking hilarious.
So I appealed it, so we'll see what comes up at it.
Yeah, okay. So good. So all right, that's it for today. If anybody can relate to the rants or to anything we spoke about today, like, let us know. Leave it in the comments, like, share, subscribe, and yeah.
Tell us which one that you relate to the most, because I just kind of feel like the medical receptionist is going to be something relatable. The lonche and my husband not texting.
That was going to be a good one.
So tell us which one you relate to the most. We are going to be taking a break next week from a new episode because somebody is going to be laying out on a beach in Cancun, sipping on a drink at an all-inclusive. Not going to mention no names. But
we are going to have some shorts for you guys. So we're not going to not have anything. We're going to have some shorts so you can still stay engaged. And yeah.
Yeah, we can keep the momentum going because people are loving the content.
Yes. So you can always go to our personals and check us out on there, because I am going to be vlogging on my vacation, and I'm sure Jezebel's going to throw some stuff out there herself.
Maybe I'll have time to do some shit. Some cool. Go check out my little plant video. It's so cute. My little girls are so
Yes, go follow her on TikTok or Instagram. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah.
I think we're a lot of fun.
I do too. I think we're a lot of fun. We'll see y'all in 2 weeks for another episode, and for sure across social media between now and then.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.